Hi! Sims 4 video today. Random speed build. I had an idea in mind and it quickly derailed. I figured I would try to make the Animal Crossing house. And obviously the proportions and everything are going to be off. It's not going to be perfectly matched. But I put the two on the side and the one in the back and upstairs. I forgot a downstairs. But downstairs are hard to record. So it doesn't really matter. But it almost looks a little bit like the castle I made, which was a huge disappointment to me. And I felt like stopping and just giving up part way, and then I thought, no. Just keep forging ahead. Even if it's a train wreck, keep going. And I think it's a train wreck. What am I gonna say? I know it's proportions that throw you off and make it difficult to see your initial idea come to fruition. It's not going to work out. For example, in Animal Crossing, you would use one entire room for a bathroom. You would use another entire room for your kitchen. Another room for a bedroom. That main entrance is usually where you put your seating arrangements and TV. And I ended up making separate bathroom areas because it's The Sims. Oh, it was tough. And then this part, the second floor, is where I started seeing the castle, and I'm like, oh no, how did this happen? How am I making the exact same thing I made before? So I stared at the second floor for a while. I'm like, is there any way I could make it go the other way? But the stairs were what messed everything up. But I liked the position that they were in on the first floor. But that's where I messed up with the Animal Crossing thing. In Animal Crossing, the stairs are on either side of the entrance. And I did not take that into consideration. So maybe I'm going to have to try this again at some point and be far more realistic than I was here. I think I went with the rooms on either side and the room in the back, and I didn't really think beyond that, and that's my mistake. However, the end result, for me anyway, was pleasing. It was a good one. I like this house. I would not mind playing in this house. It did, when all was said and done, end up being an 80,777 simoleon house. And when I started this part here, I tried desperately to stick with base game items. But when all is said and done, there are so many stuff packs here in this one build. However, they're minor things like a wallpaper, a rug, the counters, just like one item, but from so many packs. I let that get away from me, but I still think it's an okay house. It would be a playable house, even if you were doing like a family. Although from what I understand, watching other people's videos, not too many people care for two-story homes when they're doing that. So, sorry about that, but Animal Crossing has a second floor and a basement. I don't know. I hope you guys like it. I hope you're enjoying my videos as well. I feel kind of weird having to say things like, please like and subscribe. You're supposed to do that, and I just, if you do like it and you have been with YouTube for a while, I think you know the drill. And I don't know. I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't say anything at all. I do want you to like my videos. I do want you to subscribe, but I don't want to force you, if that makes any sense. I don't want to beat it into you. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's how I feel about that, and that's why I don't do it. But anyway, maybe I shouldn't say this, but I don't care for videos. I kind of turn them off or just select something else when the intro comes first and then they briefly mention what the video is going to be about, and then they spend the next 30 seconds or minute showing you all of the social media that they're on, and remember to like and subscribe, and I'm looking for this many subscribers or whatever. And that, for me, probably not anybody else, but for me, is annoying. And I will close out that video and select something else to watch. I don't want to become that person. And I don't mean to sound mean by saying that. I'm not judging anyone else. I'm just letting you know that personally, that is not my style. And that's why I don't do it. But I constantly worry what you guys think, how you feel about my work. That I'm interested in, and I hope I am entertaining enough to keep you coming back for more. I never felt it. I still don't feel like I'm good enough. But I want you to understand that I am trying, I am studying. I'm trying to improve what little skill I have. It might not show because it takes me a long time to learn to the point where I remember what I'm supposed to do. But I am trying to make progress, and I hope that you see it and maybe kind of appreciate it. I don't know. But I appreciate the fact that everyone who subscribed actually does watch my videos. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for that. Isn't this a pretty neighborhood? Now, I forgot to mention that I am in, oh boy, I don't know what it's called. Windenburg, in the more little bit tiny upscale area, summer home or something like that. And the lot is oddly shaped. It's long instead of like perfect square or large. It's just long. Not too narrow, but it is long. I haven't used that lantern tree in a long time. I remember when that came out, I was so excited about it. I put that in every single one of my builds. I thought it was cool. However, I've always had a problem placing it. I keep turning it and turning it and turning it and turning it. It's like, which way do the lamps best offer glow? And most of the time I will put it in there and then realize that half of the lanterns are hanging over the back of a fence or something. So now inside, I made a few mistakes here. The woman I created for this build, not that it matters, but I gave her the Geek Genius Gamer trait, and I forgot to give her a chess table. So when I was playing her to get to this part where I could give you the walkthrough, she was just constantly fuming and stomping around because she had no, I don't know, logic things or whatever. And I got that pop-up message saying, your sim is a genius and they like to have their brain exercised or whatever it says. And I'm like, oh, okay. So the area to the left of the stairs here, I got rid of the bench and the art and I put a chess table in there. And she was happy. So this is technically a 3-bedroom. Because you could call this a bedroom. Like maybe grandma or mom and dad could stay down here. Now this is another thing. And then the 2 bedrooms up. I gave them a washer and dryer, and then I forgot to put the laundry baskets in there. So I am sorry. If you are interested in this and you download it, yeah, download it. You would have to buy a laundry basket. I apologize. I always forget something, and it's very annoying. I'm sorry I made that noise. I hit the mic by mistake. But again, I'm not unhappy with the way it looks. I tried to go with a vibrancy this time instead of a neutral. And I might have gone overboard, like with the flowers out here, but I love these flowers. I don't know why nobody likes the garden. Sorry, I don't know the name. But the garden pack. Romantic something? I like everything that came with that pack. The flowers do look a little stiff, but the flowers that they chose to put in the pack are some of my favorites. But I wanted color. I wanted the opposite of what I normally do, which is neutral. But again, when I'm doing neutral, it's because I'm thinking of someone downloading it and then wanting to add their own touches. Which obviously, they could do regardless of what I do. I don't think that until it's too late. So again, I'm always apologizing, and I will apologize for this as well. Now this second floor, I did not give up halfway through. I left the other side untouched because she is single. She's a loner. That's one of her traits. And she just wants to do her job, come home, and make videos and game. That's all she wants to do. I was thinking it might be neat to put the, great big telescope thing in the yard, but I wish they had made that smaller. I wish they could just use a normal tabletop telescope. I wish they had one of those, but they don't. So all I did in here was give her a green room. There isn't even a bathroom attached to this, but it could be. And it could be the third bedroom. So again, thinking embarrassingly realistically, this is probably what it would look like if a single person moved into this house. They would take care of what they needed and then eventually work on the rest. That was deliberate. I'm, again, unhappy with my lighting choice. I never know how to do lights and windows. I can't stand the windows either. At the time, I was trying to think of Animal Crossing. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this and supporting my channel. I really appreciate you. I hope you have a fabulous day as well. Bye-bye.